Hi, my name is Danny and welcome to Thursday on Pagan Perspective Subs Week. First, I must apologize for the really poor lighting. We are, of course, heading into Samhain and then the solstice, and lighting is very difficult to find with my schedule. So I'm doing this before I head off to work. This week, we're talking about monotheism and paganism, and if we have any thoughts or experiences on it. Full question in the description below. As a refresher, I see divinity as a panentheist and an animist. So a panentheist sees divinity as being kind of united into one force beyond the universe, similar to a pantheist who sees usually the universe and divinity as being one and the same in many regards. As an animist, I see a inherent unique spirit to every object, creature, being, stone in the world, and that each of these little spirits has a part of it that is connected to the divine entirety in the universe, that is divinity. So monotheism, or the belief in one God, is not mutually exclusive to panentheism. There are a fair number of Christians who say they also believe in divinity more as panentheism rather than a supreme ultimate being. There are also some first people's spiritual beliefs that use monotheism and panentheism together. I believe Cherokee has some elements of both. I think panentheism is also often misunderstood as being monotheistic purely. So in many regards, my belief about divinity is related to how people see monotheism in a larger perspective. For me though, because I'm also an animist, I don't consider myself a monotheist because of that unique spirit being, I think, counter to what most people think of when they think of monotheism. Monotheism has a connotation of one supreme sovereign being, in my perspective, and animist is definitely does not have one being over another. I would also say that some pagans have a background in Abrahamic faith, especially when they grew up in this country, because that is the predominant culture. And many times I think they start their pagan path by defining their belief in divinity in opposition to what they believed in Abrahamic faiths, which are usually monotheistic. So I think some people start down the pagan path and it's easy to say, I'm pagan, so I don't believe in one God, and they use that difference as a way to kind of kickstart their path, which is great. I think it's really useful to, if you can't quite define exactly how you feel about something, to start with defining it in opposition or what you don't believe in. I would also say that in the larger pagan community, there are, of course, Christo-pagans and pagans who are atheists. You know, the belief in divinity is not a standard or solid connection throughout the pagan community. It's really varied and can be an interesting and defining factor of someone's pagan path. So I think there's definitely a place for discussing monotheism in the pagan community, even if it is mostly in regards to how it isn't what you believe or it isn't related to your new path. I hope you all have a really blessed and peaceful Samhain, and you have time to spend with your ancestors or however you celebrate. It's really beautiful in Wisconsin right now. Our leaves are exquisite. We've had really great color, and it's chilly, but just like the perfect weather for Samhain. And if you are on the other hemisphere, I hope you are having a fantastic and saucy, sexy Beltane. Thanks for watching, and as always, may you find peace in the sacred grove.